Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and I'm really excited to bring you this one. Today we have got the best class apps for Call of Duty League play. I'm going to run you through all the best classes that I've got in the game right now, and I'm just frying in League play with these classes. Like, trust me, I'm dropping bombs. The boys are helping me out, of course. Obviously having a good team does help out, but these classes are absolutely insane. Quickly though, before we do jump into the video, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy the video, smash the thumbs up, let me know your thoughts on these classes in the comments below. If you're going to give them a try, let me know how you do get on with them as well. Make sure to come back to the video, let everyone know which gun you like out of all of them, which gun's your favourite, so other people can get a good idea of which ones to try out. But I'm going to jump straight into the video right now. I'm going to run you through all the classes, and hopefully the video is not too long. I'm literally going to run through them as fast as possible. So as you can see guys, here are all my classes within the game. As you can see, I use the XM4, I use the Tundra AK-47 or 74U, sorry, for S&D. I use the AK-74U for objectives when I'm playing OBJ player. And then, of course, the KRIG 6, which is probably one of my most favourite ARs within the game right now. But all these guns, absolute beams. Depends what, if I'm not vibing with the KRIG, I'll drop to the XM4, vice versa. And then I will put out the AK-74U as the SMG, because it's just the best SMG within the game. We're going to start off with the KRIG 6. I'll put timestamps along the video bar, so if you want to skip to a certain gun, just know that you can do that as well. I'm going to make it a bit easier for you guys. So the first thing we're going to jump into is, like I said, the KRIG. The first attachment we're going with is the Microflex LED. Clean your sight for me, doesn't take up too much screen space. You can't, it's not blocking anything. You're not going to have your vision impeded by this sight. It's a nice clean sight, very accurate as well. Next up on the muzzle is going to be the infantry compensator, which is going to increase the vertical recoil control. In terms of the barrel, I go for the 19.7 inch Ranger, not the takedown. I just prefer the Ranger because of the bullet velocity. You could try out the takedown if that's what you want to do for the damage range, but it does enough damage at the range for me for how far I'm shooting. So the Ranger just increases the bullet velocity, allowing that, like, just avoiding any drop on the bullets themselves. Next up is going to be the steady aim laser for the hipfire axis. Obviously we've got 8 attachments. The only one you can put on is the steady aim. Might as well chuck it on, make use of the attachment. The enemy can't see the laser anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Might as well chuck it on for that extra hipfire axis in case you get into a fight. In the field agent grip is what we're going to go with on the underbarrel. Of course, increasing that vertical and horizontal recoil control, which is a big win. Gun's not going to be moving about as much, and you want it as slow as possible. I go for the 50 round fast mags personally. I know a lot of people that do go for the 40 round fast mags, so it's entirely up to you what you do want to do. If you want slightly better ADS speed, then maybe run the 40 round speed mags, but it's only 5% of a speed of ADS time loss, which isn't too noticeable with the KRIG. ADS is pretty quickly for me anyway. Next up is going to be the airborne elastic wrap, which will increase the ADS speed, the flinch resistance, which is massive. It really can help you win some other gunfights if people aren't running this attachment on their classes, because they're going to start bouncing around when you're starting shooting back, and you're not bouncing around anywhere near as much. This wrap also allows you to drop shot as well if you wanted to do that. And then in terms of the stock, I go for the Raider stock for the sprint to fire time and the aim walking movement speed. I will just slowly scroll back up through the class again in case you did miss any of the attachments, so you can see exactly what ones we're running. And that is the KRIG 6 class setup, guys. I run all my classes with the 1911. I'll quickly run you through that as well, actually. So we've got I run the muzzle brake on the muzzle. I then run the 5.63 inch takedown. I run the steady aim laser. I run the 14 round fast mags. And of course, like I said, the airborne elastic wrap as well. That's my pistol setup that I run on all my classes that I've got a pistol on. Obviously, other than the only other class, which has got the 74U and the Tundra, which is my overkill class for S&D. So in terms of the 74U, I go for the Spetsnaz compensator to increase that vertical recoil control. Much better than the muzzle brake. As you can see, it's a big difference in terms of what it is. Horizontal recoil control, it does take a bit of an L, but you don't even notice it in game. This gun's just pretty much deadly accurate as well, which is absolutely insane considering it's an SMG. I then go for the 9.3 inch VDV reinforced, which would increase the effective damage range and the bullet velocity. You can try and mess about with some of these if you wanted to, but for me, this is just the perfect barrel. It does plenty of damage. Like I said, the damage range is there. There's no bullet drop on the gun. You're not going to be shooting anyone that far away anyway with the SMG that you're going to notice bullet drop. So I then go for the Spetsnaz grip on the underbarrel. Not the speed grip, but just the Spetsnaz grip itself for the horizontal and vertical recoil control. It's just going to allow that gun to be a bit more accurate. So if you do find yourself trying to beam someone that's a little bit further away with the SMG, it's going to allow you to do that, and you are going to be able to kill them as well. I then go for the 50 round fast mags. Again, I know a lot of people go for the 40s because they like the ADS speed. Entirely up to you. I prefer 50s. It allows you to get 2 or 3 kills if you do get pushed, so without having to worry about reloading, which does happen in league play, especially if you're all trying to play OBJ. You are going to get rushed a fair few times with a lot of players, so that's why I prefer the bigger round mags. Otherwise, I would go for the smaller ones probably. And then again, the GRU elastic wrap, like we said, the ADS speed, the flinch resistance, and to be able to ADS while going prone is absolutely a big win, especially with an SMG. I like to drop shot. A lot of people use jump shot as the meta, so when you drop shot them, it really confuses them and throws them off because they don't expect it. They just do expect jump shots nowadays within the Call of Duty community. As you can see, I run stuns, semtex, and trophy systems with all my classes. Flat jacket, scav, and ninja. I've got ghost on here from the first day that it was out because I thought I might as well abuse it while it's there. But now I can't seem to get it off my class, so I'm sort of running 5 perks, not 6, which is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. In terms of my Tundra, I run the flash hideout .308 for the very first attachment right there. And then in terms of the barrel, I go for the 25.8 inch rapid fire just to increase the fire rate of the gun. It's going to allow you to get more shots off more quickly, so definitely a big win. I don't really like this one because of the idle sway control. This one doesn't have any negatives to it, so it's a big win for me. That's how I like to run it. In terms of the underbarrel, I go for the SFOD speed grip to increase the sprint and move speed and the horizontal recoil control. Recoil control is not really the main thing. It's basically the sprint and move speed that's going to allow you to get around the map, get into them positions a lot better. You know, get into them positions, get the nice early pick, especially in S&D. It's a big win if you can get into them positions first. So I then go for the fast mags, and the reason I go for the fast mags rather than like the 7 or the 9s or whatever else is purely because of the ADS speed that doesn't get lost on this attachment. It's still a fast reload, and the chances are if you're trying to shoot 5 bullets and you're missing all your shots, then you know you probably should be using the sniper anyway. So there's no reason for you to need more than 5 bullets within the gun. In my opinion anyway. You can, if you want, you can maybe go for the 7s because it's only a 5% loss of ADS speed, but as you can see they all take away from the ADS speed other than the fast mags and the 7 rounds. So maybe slap the 7 rounds on if you want, but the fast mags for me is what works best because you can get a nice fast reload if you need to, but you're not really going to be shooting more than 5 bullets. And then again, of course, on the handle, we're going for that airborne elastic wrap. Mainly this one for the ADS speed this time because obviously you want good ADS time on your sniper. So like I said, you can get them early picks with the gun. Like I said, airborne elastic wrap is going to allow you to do that with the Tundra. And then finally, and on my S&D class, by the way, I do run smokes because I'm the bomb carrier. I play with the SMG as well. I try and get an early pick. Looking over bomb. If I don't see anyone, or if I do get the early pick, I'm then going to push onto bomb, smoke it, plant a bomb down. Everyone's going to hold their angles. Nice easy kills for everyone. And then finally, guys, it's going to be the XM4. We're going to start off with a microflex LED. Like I said with a KRIG, it doesn't take up too much of the screen. It's not going to block any of your vision. It's a nice clean sight, very accurate sight as well. And then in terms of the muzzle, we do go for the infantry compensator again for that vertical recoil control. Like I said, it does like take from horizontal recoil control, but guns don't really go left and right too much in this game. They definitely go up and down in terms of recoil though, so that's why we watched that one. In terms of the barrel, we go for the 13.7 inch takedown to increase that effective damage range. The XM4 isn't the most powerful gun at the range, which is why instead of going for the 13.7 inch like I did on the KRIG, I actually go for the effective damage range on the XM4 because it doesn't do that much damage at the range without some of these attachments. But with all the attachments turned on, the gun's absolutely insane. Obviously, like we said, we've got a spare attachment space, so we might as well chuck the laser on in case we do need to hip fire. We're then going to go for the field agent grip again for that horizontal and the vertical recoil control, allowing you to start beaming everyone. You know, you're not going to be missing your shots on anyone. So on the magazine, guys, I run the 50 round fast mags, like I said, again, and a lot of people I know like the 40 rounds. If you like your 40 rounds, put your 40 rounds on, no problem there. It's a fast mag as well, so you know you're not going to be you're probably not going to run out of bullets that much, but you know if there's a time where you're getting a beam off and you're going to need them extra bullets, then you know sometimes 50s are going to be better. Again, the airborne elastic wrap for the ADS speed. Again, the flinch resistance, massive one on this. If you're getting into AR gunfights and they've not got flinch resistance on, chances are you're going to win that gunfight because you're not bouncing around as much as they are. And then finally, guys, for the last attachment on the XM4, we go for the radar pad for the sprint to fire time and the aim, walk-in movement speed, which is going to allow you to just move around the map whilst holding your angles, whilst watching them spots and remaining ADS, but you can get around a little bit faster. And they're all my classes, guys. They are all my classes. Hopefully you do enjoy the video. If you have enjoyed the video, smash the thumbs up. Let me know which class you're going to give a try in the comments below. Like I said, if you do try any of them, please do come back to the video and let others know which class they should try out and which guns you find were the best, because then it's going to allow other people to make their decision as well, which ones they want to sort of use. But just remember, guys, classes are sort of personal preference as well. It's what works best for you. If you're an SMG player and you don't like the AK-74U, then obviously use something else. Don't use the 74U. If you're an AR player and you like something like the QBZ, don't use my classes. Use your QBZ class. If that's what works for you, do what works for you. But yeah, like I said, if you have enjoyed the video, smash thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see any other guns in the comments below. If there's any other guns you're trying to run, I'll do my best to get a competitive league play class out for them. Not just a class out, but a competitive league play one. So like I said, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, I'm on road to 6k subs right now. I'm posting the best content that you guys can have for League Play and Warzone right now because they're the best classes. If you want to watch me play League Play or Warzone, then I'll be live on Twitch pretty much every single day. Twitch.tv/Harry17p. Link will be in my description along with all my other social medias if you do want to follow me anywhere else. I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end, and we'll catch you in the next one in a bit.